Hello, my name is Jason Murray, and it is truly a privilege to serve as the 99th president of the Dade County Bar Association. 71 years after the formation of the Dade County Bar Association, Judith M. Korchin advanced the cause of gender equality by becoming the first woman president of this association in 1987. 5 years after Korchin's glass-shattering accomplishment, Karen Gievers became the second woman president of the DCBA. 1 year later, another Miami-Dade County lawyer became the first woman president of the Florida Bar in 1993. The Honorable Patricia A. Seitz led the Florida Bar with grace, dignity, and skill. She did not enjoy talking about being the first woman president of the bar, but rather is quoted as saying, "I look forward to the day when that won't be the question, and I hope others can look beyond form to substance." Since Korchin and Gievers, two additional women have served as the president of the DCBA in the last 5 years. Andrea S. Hartley served as the 95th president of the association, and Mary Leslie Smith served as the 97th president of the DCBA. I had the high privilege and honor of serving as an officer with Hartley and Smith during their administrations. Like their predecessors, they dared greatly and moved our association forward as they advanced the cause of gender equality. From 2011 to 2013, the Honorable Linda Ann Wells was the first woman to serve as the Chief Judge of the 3rd District Court of Appeal. In addition, the year 2013 saw the election of the Honorable Bertia Soto as the first woman to serve as Chief Judge for the 11th Judicial Circuit of Florida. As we approach our centennial celebration, I am pleased to note that 50% of the DCBA Board of Directors are women, and another woman, Stephanie Carmen, will be installed as the Vice President of the association. In addition, the Treasurer's position will be filled by a woman. It appears that women have made great strides in achieving gender equality and eliminating gender bias in our county. Nevertheless, a recent survey of the Florida Bar Young Lawyers Division has raised questions about the status of women in the legal profession and caused bar leaders to take a closer look at gender equality issues. The Florida Bar YLD randomly surveyed 3,137 female members of the Florida Bar between October 21st, 2015 and November 24th, 2015. By the November 24th, 2015 cutoff date, 464 completed surveys were received by the bar for a response rate of 15%. Of the women responding, 42% have been practicing law 3 years or less, 34% have been practicing law for 3 to 5 years, 21% have been practicing for 6 to 10 years, and 3% have been practicing for more than 10 years. The survey found that 43% of respondents indicated that they had experienced gender bias during their careers. In addition, many of the women also indicated that they had experienced serious issues such as lack of recognition of work-life balance, lack of advancement opportunities, lack of alternative work schedules, employer-supervisor insensitivity, and harassment. More than 27% of the respondents reported resigning from a position due to the serious issues raised above. On April 6, 2016, Florida Bar President Ramon Abedin was hosted by the Miami-Dade chapter of the Florida Association for Women Lawyers to discuss the findings of the recent survey and participate in a discussion with leaders regarding the status of women in the legal profession. The discussion and the comments from the women in the room focused on the report, and they were powerful. The disturbing statistics found in the Florida Bar YLD survey and the sentiments expressed by many of the women at the April 6 meeting are supported by findings of the ABA Commission on Women in the Profession. In fact, the ABA Commission noted that conditions in the legal profession are even worse for women of color. In a recent ABA Journal article, Leanne Jackson reported that minority women are disappearing from big law at an alarming rate. Jackson reported the findings of the ABA Commission on Women in the Profession, noting that in both law firms and corporate legal departments, women of color receive less compensation than men, and white women are denied equal access to significant assignments, mentoring and sponsorship opportunities, receive fewer promotions, and have the highest rate of attrition. And minority women are disappearing from big law, and here's why. Jackson also states that studies and surveys by groups such as the ABA and the National Association of Women Lawyers show that firms have made limited progress in promoting female lawyers over the course of decades, and women of color are at the bottom. The Dade County Bar Association opposes bias and discrimination based on race and gender that prevent women from gaining full and equal participation in the legal profession. The DCBA will continue supporting efforts to eradicate gender bias and discrimination. In order to further facilitate discussion and action on these issues, the DCBA will host Michelle Coleman Mays, the chair of the American Bar Association Commission on Women in the Profession, at its Diversity Summit on May 18, 2016. We will explore the issues facing multicultural women practicing law in Miami-Dade County's diverse legal marketplace. Please join us for this important discussion. Thank you.